episode. So before I go into details for today's episode, um, I'd like to introduce something small to you. So very soon, I'm going to start. Very soon, I'm going to begin my own podcast, which is going to be sponsored by Jab Media TV. But we are still in the planning phase together with my team and my boss. So very soon, we are going to begin a sports podcast. It's going to be myself and another person. So it's still in the planning phase, but I think by next month we'll be able to give you more details about how the name and how everything is going to be like. So I hope you guys to keep on anticipating. We're going to have a brand new podcast section here on Jab Media TV. Right. So on today's episode. So before I introduce you to today's episode, you know it. You have to, subscribe to our YouTube page at Jab Media TV. Follow us on our social media platform at Jab Media TV. And personally, you can also follow me on social media on Instagram at i.amamin, on Facebook at Mr. Amin, on Snapchat at Mr. Amin, on Twitter at Mr. Amin. So so on today's episode, we are going to talk about the Premier League trophy was in Ghana on Saturday, and it was being displayed. It was being displayed at a bar in Laboni. That was on Sunday. We are going to talk about that because a lot of people have complained. A lot of people have complained that why are we entertaining the Premier League in Ghana? So we have to talk about that. Then also we're going to talk about the World Cup qualifiers. Does Ghana stand a chance against Madagascar and Comoros? And so that the first games against Madagascar on Friday 8 p.m. at the Accra Sports Stadium. We're going to discuss that. And this week is all about international football. So we are going to have an international football week review. Yeah. And secondly, Jab Media TV, all of us, the whole team will be at the Accra Sports Stadium where we are going to have some interviews. I'm going to engage you all in interviews, to share your opinions, to share your ideas. And we are going to do some little quiz where we'll be giving out Jab Media TV La course so that you can take it for free. So that will be some sort of appreciation for supporting us, for supporting our programs, for supporting our whatever content you put out there. Because we appreciate you guys a lot. Right. So straight to today's episode. So straight to today's episode. The first is the Premier League trophy in Ghana, the consequences. Right. So on Sunday, the Premier League trophy arrived at the Kotoka International Airport, where it was sent to a bar in Laboni. Now, this has caused a lot of controversies. People are saying, why are we entertaining the Premier League trophy in Ghana? It's more like we are the media, it's more like Ghanaians or the media are giving some special recognition to the Premier League instead of focusing on our Premier League, since our Premier League is not even attractive to Ghanaians. Talk less of Africans or talk less of the Europeans or the Americans, etc. So why are we entertaining? Why are we giving free advertisement to the Premier League? And it has caused a whole lot of debates, arguments on social media. Now, first thing first, you see, when your league is in the gutters, no one patronizes your league again. Even as a journalist, I can't remember the last time I sat down to watch the Premier League. Sorry, the Ghana Premier League. I can't remember the last time I even went to the stadium to watch football. I and my team at Jab Media, we decided that, we have to find one day and go to the Lagos Sports Stadium to watch House of Folk play. And we planned everything. We just don't even know how we decided not to even go again. It's not as if we don't want to go. But you see, it's not attractive. That's what the whole issue is. The league is not attractive. If you go do a street quiz and get about 20 people on the street. Just go to Medina, for example. Just go to Zongo Junction. Get about 20 people and ask them. Just ask them. Who do you think? Either they should just mention 5 players in Accra House of Folk. or mention 5 players at Asante Kotoko, and they can't even mention you one player. They won't able to. Even I myself, I don't think I can mention up to 5 players that play for Kotoko. House I can't, because I support House. I can't. But Kotoko I can't. It's embarrassing, yes, but it's just because the league itself is not attractive. Watching Kotoko play is not attractive. That's where the whole issue is. Watching Kotoko play is not attractive. Watching Hearts play is not attractive. Watching the Ghana Premier League as a whole is not attractive. Bad infrastructure. The cameras alone, the first thing is even the cameras, the visuals. The visuals will even suck you from watching. It's like as if there's a spirit that is chasing you. The visualization, the spirit behind the visualization will suck you. Will not even allow you to even watch 5 minutes of the game. It's like watching Black Stars. If you don't go to the stadium and you decide to watch Black Stars on GTV, it's not even attractive because of the visualization. It's not that attractive. But you are only watching it because it's Black Stars. You're only watching it because it is Black Stars. That's why I watch it, because you want to see Thomas Partey, you want to see Antion Semenyo, you want to see Fatao Ishaku. That's the only reason why you're watching it. But it's not attractive. The visualization is not attractive to you. And that is the problem. That is what we are facing now in our Premier League. The pitches are not attractive. The visualization is not attractive. Infrastructure is poor. So if Ghanaians are happy to drive from Adenta, from Dodowa, from Kaswa, from Weja to Laboni, just to go and stand and take a picture with the Premier League trophy. You should understand them. Because they've branded the league to the extent that the branding, the advertisement, and the marketing that goes with the trophy gives you some sort of relevance. Because imagine say your nigga day house, and you go post for Snapchat, you day in front of the Premier League trophy. Vibe day inside. But imagine say you go stand in front of Ghana Premier, your boys now go laugh you. So when the Banku trophy be that. You get it? That is the branding, is the marketing and advertisement that has made the league attractive. And that is why people are patronizing the trophy. They are patronizing the Premier League trophy over the whole branding of the Ghana Premier League. So if people are complaining that actually, why say people go watch? Why? Because I saw John Pencil. I think my producer has a picture of John Pencil standing right in front of the trophy. I'm hoping you can see that. A whole Black Star legend, John Pencil. A whole Black Star legend, John Pencil, is even standing in front of the trophy. How much more Kofi be? Some Kofi way they one side way. He doesn't care about the league, and it's not their fault. It's the Ghana Football Association together with the Ministry of Sports. I've since we started Jab Media TV, since we started broadcasting Jab Sports, the key thing I've always been saying is that the sports industry is one of the most fertile industry in the world. Forget about the fashion industry. The only industry that even comes close to the sports industry probably be the entertainment industry. There's a lot of money that can be made in the sports industry that government would even need to create something like COVID tax, or create an e-levy, or create some road toll or something just to make additional money to be able to develop the country. Imagine Rashford, for example, is being paid close to £400,000 a week, and that £400,000 a week, government is taking £200,000 out of that money. Imagine what government can use that £200,000 a week to do in the country. £200,000 a week would develop about 40% of our roads in Adenta constituency. We would develop, and it's not as if you are just come to pour the coat and just put some gravels for it, then after 8 months, then near to 2. No. It's going to give you quality asphalt road. This is just one player. And the Premier League has over 5,000 players, from the Premier League to the Championships to the League 1 to League 2. Same as the Bundesliga, Bundesliga 2, Bundesliga 3, Spanish La Liga, La Liga 2, La Liga 3. Imagine, just imagine the money the sports industry can give you. And you are also, apart from that, you go play bet too, or you can just be like, oh, producer, Charlie, today they are should I do some foul bill, so make you stick bet from my side. Then the FA will get to realize that, and the FA will charge you £300,000 fine. That is even a different way of making money in sports. Scouting will give you money. A lot of things are giving you money. A lot are giving you money. You are making money in different things. Sponsorships will come. Adidas will come. Puma will come. Nike will come. New Balance will come. They will bring you money. Snapdragon will come. Apple will come. Top companies are coming. Bank of America is coming. JP Morgan is coming. Charlie, like money is sports is a cheat code. That's why Kofi Gabs, they train Kidi make it 10. He they do one project Mbappe. He they want making Kidi 10 Mbappe. Why? Because of the luxuries that sports comes with. And here we are in Ghana, you are joking with the sports. You are joking with sports where you are not developing the game. You are not developing talent. The past government was building astroturfs. Last week, I joined my team to go and play football at Adenta Astroturf. It's located at Adenta Village. I went there with my team. And I don't think that AstroTurf is up to a year old. And if you see the pitch, Adenta Municipal Assembly doesn't care. The Adenta Village Council doesn't care. The Adenta Constituent doesn't care. The MP doesn't care. And you know the funny thing about this whole issue? Let the king of Adenta die. I tell you for a fact that after 6 p.m. you can't walk in Adenta Village. They will enforce the law to the extent that you yourself, if you are in town and it's about 9 p.m., you will not come home. You will look for some hotel and sleep. But when it comes to basic maintenance, basic infrastructural maintenance, zero. Nobody enforces anything. We enforce unnecessary things. And you are expecting people to patronize your football, your sports. It will never happen. So all those on social media bashing Samuel Sekufo, bashing John Mensah, John Pinson, and all those guys, allow them. That is where the money is. But do you know how much they've taken to advertise the Premier League trophy in Ghana? Trophy where City United them they take. Do you know how much? But that's actually Premier League has given them £10,000. How much can GFA give them? And see, let me tell you something. If you like, let me even take a comedian like Ben South. Everybody they like Ben South in comedy. Let's even go and advertise the Ghana Premier League trophy. Ghanaians go insult them. You can't advertise it because nobody likes it. If like bring the most attractive person, nobody will follow it. Even AFCON. How many Ghanaians have they follow AFCON? And now Ghana is not even going to participate in the AFCON. Nobody will even follow it. Nobody will follow it. Because it's not attractive. Even the AFCON itself is not even as attractive as the Euros. I think the last AFCON, I think Cote d'Ivoire did a very, very good job. Yes. But even that, there was slight issues with that I have with. But I'm not here for Cote d'Ivoire. I'm not here for the AFCON. I'm just using this as a preamble to get onto something. And what I'm trying to say is that the Premier League trophy being in Ghana, the Premier League is the most attractive league in the world. Everybody wants to be associated with it. And how do you associate with something? Or how do you make something attractive? It is branding, advertising, and marketing. Simple as that. Billboard advertisements, TV and radio advertisements, newspaper advertisements, magazine advertisements, marketing. Markets the league very well. Get sponsors, better sponsors. That is the only way you can advertise the league. You can't give. Sorry to say, this is something that I know I might be bashed for it. But I do write articles for NASCO. I do write articles for NASCO. But let's be honest with ourselves. Let's look at the Women's Premier League, for example. Imagine a man of the match, a woman man of the match, or a woman of the match. Then you give her a one burner stove. Just a single burner stove. I mean, how would people take you serious? Or shaving stick, yes. Or shaving stick. They do give shaving stick. How? Or the mini barbering machine. Come on. And then you expect people. No. You see, we have to go back to the basics. So that's the whole thing. We have to go back to the basics and stop that unnecessary. You see, what I tell Ghanaians is that when it comes to development, when it comes to solving problems, you have to put emotions aside. And me, I won't lie. You see, my boss at Jab Media, when it comes to solving problems, emotions are aside. He doesn't care how he's going to hurt your feelings. It be straight solutions. As long as you are going to solve the issue, whether you are emotional or not, emotions are aside. Before you even coming live, we had to solve one or two issues. He put the emotions aside and we did it. That is how Ghanaians are supposed to live if you want to solve issues. Put the solutions, put your emotions aside and solve the issue. Solve the problem. So you can't come to social media and put your emotions there and be like, why are we supporting the Premier League trophy? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Why are we focusing? Why is the media focusing on more international content? Because the international content is what sells. It's what brings money. If I sit here today on Jab Media TV studios and I'm always talking about the Ghana Premier League, I'm talking about the Women's Premier League, who will listen to me? Immediately you mention Kotokonaka, you vex somebody. There was a time about a month ago when I spoke about Nana Police issue. I was on GIJ campus and somebody told me that they don't care about Nana Poli. Sorry to say, may he so rest in peace. But that's what he told me. And I asked him his reason and he was like, if the league was attractive, that thing would not happen. Because how can someone go to a stadium with a knife and go and stab someone? And till today, there are no security cameras. There are no security footage. And the person is now living in Senegal. And government doesn't care. It will not happen in any serious country. See, if somebody can be in the shout, you are a monkey. And the camera will catch the person. This is not blame game. They will show you a footage of you saying you are a monkey. And they will ban you. Ghana, there's no camera in there. How many matches even have video cameras on the pitches? Apart from Accra Sports Stadium. Baba Sports Stadium, have any camera there. But they are playing Premier League matches there. 2 years ago, I was watching Women's FA Cup. And they were playing the FA Cup on a sandy pitch. Today, if you tell me to go and play football on sandy pitch, I will not go. It is not AstroTurf, I will not go. It is not a normal grass field, I will not go. But they played a Women's FA Cup on a sandy pitch. And how are people going to take our league serious? We need to be serious as a country. We need to be serious in this country. Ghana, we need to be serious. And me, I don't care how much are going to bash me. Me, I don't care. You can bash me. You don't feed me. Bash me. Me, if the truth is, I'll bash you. Me, I've said that the sports minister, I'm just giving him some time. There is something he said. This morning, before I was coming to the studios, I saw something on social media. He said that he's going to renovate the Cape Coast Stadium. And he's going to give that stadium to only the Blasters of Ghana. I saw that thing, and me, I'm just giving him time. That's why I don't want to talk about the Minister of Sports. I'm just giving him time. When I descend on him, nobody should come and play politics with it. Sports has nothing to do with politics. Sports has no emotions. Sports has no feelings. So when the time comes, the NDC boats, the NDC foot soldiers don't come. That time, there is no emotions there. NPP foot soldiers don't come. Don't bring politics into it. I'll bash him. That is why we are giving him the benefit of the doubt. So me, since Mahama became the president, I've said nothing about him. I've said nothing about his ministers because it's too early to talk. But when the time reach, make nobody talk. Make nobody talk anything. We go bash them. Because we have, you know what baffles me is that, go Sunyani, then go Sunyani Coronation Park. The stadium, instead of them to renovate the stadium, it is there. Elwak Sports Stadium is rotten. Obuasi Lenkley Park is rotten. These are the stadiums that are supposed to renovate. And you want to renovate Cape Coast Stadium for Black Stars. People that can't even, a team that can't even qualify to the AFCON. Are we serious? What's that money? We can use that money to develop our local league. Are we serious as a country? Me, I always been saying that Abedi Pele is a Ghana football legend. Nobody will take that away from me. I didn't see him play. But the highlights I've seen, to me, he's the best player Ghana has ever produced. But then I always say that I worked with FC Nanya as a venue media officer. And those times, the pitch Nanya plays on, their bars, I always bashed him. That how can if a whole football legend who has 2 children, one playing in France and the other playing in England, and you yourself, everybody knows you're a Marseille legend, and if you can't invest, they're not saying invest in the Premier League, invest in your own team, and you can't invest, then who's going to take you serious? A whole football legend doesn't even want to invest. I wouldn't even say doesn't. He's not investing enough in his own team. So where are we going as a country? So, see, all the things I've said today, what I'm trying to say in a summary is that don't make you no vex anyone. Everybody they jump on what he go make money from. Everybody they jump on what he go make money from. On what it be relevant. On what he go carry money give him. That be what everybody they jump on. That be how he did. He just like jab media like this. We they do content where go carry money come. That's why we know they do certain content. It be so the whole day. So don't go and sit on your lazy ass and be like the league is you know, you yourself, how many times have you even posted the Ghana Premier League? You yourself that are complaining on social media. When was the last time you took your car or sat in Trotro from where you did to Accra Sports Stadium or to Accra Sports Stadium or to Lagos Stadium to go and watch the Premier League? The gate fee be like 20 baht, but you no go pay. Blasters in gate fee be 10 cedis Friday. 10 cedis. How many people go left? So if you dey Casa, you go left Casa, go Accra Central, go pay 10 cedis watch Blasters. You don't go do harm. If the Accra boys now, then go. Or somebody who has his own car or something. So you yourself, where you complain, how many times have you even tried to invest in the league? No, you don't do it. How many times have you invested in the Premier League? Tell me. Make you tell me how many times. You no go spend money for the league. You dey see am say be banku. You get it? So at the end of the day, it still lies back to us. But you have to develop the league in order to be able to get Ghanaians to patronize your league. Last week during the Carabao Cup final, the final was played at Wembley Stadium. Do you know how far? Ask anybody where they stay for UK. How far it is from Newcastle all the way to London. Newcastle is located in the northeast of the UK. It's located in northeast, in Northumbria, northeast. They traveled. It's close to Scotland. Newcastle is close to Scotland, though. It's close to Scotland. They took a train or a bus or flight. Supporters from Newcastle to South England, that's London, to go and watch Newcastle. How many Ghanaians will leave Accra to go and watch an away match in Tamale? Kumasi self, they know will go 130 cedis VIP bars. in and out be how much? You don't go pay 260 cedis. You no go pay 260 is that where you go sleep safe no calm. Oh. What you go chop no calm. So I understand that economic activities is also part of it. The economy is part of it. But then, even if you don't go watch away matches, why you no go fit watch home matches? Home matches, that one there, at least if you go Legon self, go watch house play. If I dare dental self, I know say in a house will be like 8 CDs or 10 CDs. Gate fee 10 CDs, 20 Ghana. At least if you fit afford 20 CDs. But you know go, you know because the 20 CDs they go pay where they pay you. It's just because it's not attractive. I remembered, is it 2 years or 3 years ago when House of Folk won the Premier League title under Samuel Boedu. I'll try and see if I can get the pictures of the medal. I'll give it to my producer. He was going to post it on our Facebook page. In fact, all our social media pages. He will do that. If you see the medal that was given to House of Folk at that season, it could shock you. That medal, myself, if I get 100 CDs, I will go buy that medal. If you saw the medal that was given to House of Folk that season, you'll be surprised. You'll be very, very surprised. So how attractive is that? That's the issue you are facing today. So make we show that emotional thing we do for social media and focus on the main issue. And focus on the main issue. If you want the league to be attractive as the Premier League, where you go fit carry your trophy, go do tour for other countries. Our leaders for set it up. When our leaders for set up, fix the league. Therefore, fix the league. Invest in the league. Marketize the league. Advertise the league. Make it attractive. Invest in talent. Invest in infrastructure. And the league, if your league will be attractive way, you will carry your trophy to go UK. Make the Premier League people to come there, they take pictures plus some. That's what I have to say for that particular topic. So the next one is the World Cup qualifiers. Does Ghana stand a chance against Madagascar and Comoros? All right, so I'm sure by this time you'll be able to see our fixtures for this week's international break. Let me try and see if I can also get it. I don't think it's even on my iPad. But then on Friday 8 p.m. is the Ghana Black Stars versus Madagascar. The Ghana Black Stars versus Madagascar. The game will play at the Accra Sports Stadium. So you guys go and support the Black Stars of Ghana. You are not able to qualify for the AFCON, but at least you should be able to qualify for the World Cup. I know say boys won't take the opportunity to take Jackpot. But what if for no be say Trump he make hot? Wow. Trump he make hot. So if you think say you go fit Jackpot, you think say you go fit go US Jackpot. You know what is really annoying there? You go shock you say the time go you know get slots. When a big man go sell the slots, or it go shock you. But anyways, when I did the Black Star stuff, because the Mexico and the US and Canada, they won't go solve. We won't go see Toronto, we won't go see Vancouver, we won't go see Miami, then New York, we won't go see Mexico City. So the Black Stars of Ghana versus Madagascar. Then I think on Monday, let me confirm that one. I think on Monday will be the Black Stars and Comoros. That one, I think Black Stars is traveling away to Comoros. But the main focus is, the main match build-up is against Madagascar on Friday night, 8 p.m. And I realized that, so this game, there will be no, I learned there will be no e-tickets. That's what I heard. I heard there will be no e-tickets. So there is no e-tickets. Okay, so I think it's rather Ghana than Chad. Sorry for the mistake. I think it's the Black Stars of Ghana versus Chad. Yeah. So sorry for the mistake. It's the Ghana Black Stars versus Chad. Oh, yeah. Let me confirm that one. Yes, it's the Black Stars versus Chad. So sorry for the mistake. It's the Ghana Black Stars versus Chad. Then the next one is Mali. Yes. So Chad, then Madagascar. Sorry. So Madagascar is rather away. Then at home, Friday night, 8 p.m. It's Ghana versus Chad. Sorry for the mistake. So according to the National Sports Authority, they says the Friday night game will not be e-tickets. So you rather have to pay at the stadium gate before you can enter. And the ticket prices are VVIP is 200 cedis, VIP is 150, lower VIP is 100, the Osu stand is 20, and the popular stand is 10. So I and my team are going to be there. We will be at the popular stand or the Osu stand where the energy is going to be. That is where we are going to be at. Where the energy is where we are going to be at. So myself, my two producers, my boss, our lady, or our ladies, depending, yes, they are all going to be there on Friday night to support the Ghana Black Stars. Yeah, so that's the ticket information, right? So let's do a little bit analysis on the game. Now, remember, I think the Black Stars is second. So currently the Black Stars is second, and then we need to win all our home matches. And I'm not saying now things have changed. Football has changed. I'm not saying Chad is a bad team, but we need to beat Chad at home, Accra. We need to do it. We need to finish the game off. We need to do it. And we have some very, very good players. If you look at the squad list, goalkeepers, you have Lawrence Atizigi, who plays for St. Gallen. You have Joseph Wolacott, who plays for Crawley Town. Please, producer, can you show them the image for that? Benjamin Asari, who plays for House of Oak. Defenders, you have Gideon Mensah, who plays for AJ Auxerre. Ebenezer Annan, who plays for Red Star Belgrade. Mohamed Salisu, who plays for AS Monaco. Jerome Opoku, who plays for Istanbul Başakşehir. Alexander Jiku, who plays for Fenerbahce Istanbul. We have Jonas Ajete, who plays for FC Basel. We have Razak Simpson, who plays for Nations FC. We have Kingsley Schnidler, who plays for Samonspor. Then we have Kamaradini Mahmudu, who plays for Midyama Sporting Club. So, if you look at from our goalkeepers to our defenders, we have two local boys. We have Razak Simpson for Nations FC, and we have Kamaradini Mahmoud, who plays for Midyama. He's a very top player. Midfielders, we have Thomas Partey is back. So you have Thomas Partey, who plays for Arsenal. Elisha Owusu, who plays for AJ Auxerre, the French club. We have Abu Francis, who plays for Cercle Brugge in Belgium. We have Mohamed Kudus, our star man, who plays for West Ham United. And we have Ernest Nyama, who plays for Olympique Lyon for the French side. Then the forwards, we have Antion Semenyo, who's having a fantastic season for AFC Bournemouth in the Premier League. We also have Kamaldeen Sulemana, who plays for Southampton, who are struggling at the relegation. They will go for it. They'll be relegated though, but Sulemana is having a very high average season. We have Jordan Ayew for Leicester City. We have Jerry Frié for Lugo. We have Inaki Williams for Atletico Bilbao, and we have Christopher Bonsuba for Genk, the Belgium side Genk. All right, so this is our squad list. We have some very good players there. I'm concerned about the defense a bit. And I've seen a lot of people throw Benjamin Asari. I learned he was born in 1992. And people are trolling him. But people don't know he's a very good goalkeeper. And that takes me to my first point of the day. People don't watch the Premier League, so people don't know how good he is. Because the league is not attractive. But he's a very, very good goalkeeper. So, my concern is about the defenders. I know our two main centre-backs will be Alejaja Zuku and Salisu. Salisu, for a while, has not been performing very well for the Ghana Black Stars. And I'm a little bit concerned about him. A little bit concerned. But I know Otuado is definitely going for that two pair at centre-back. We will see how it goes. I'm just a bit skeptical, how he's going to go about his fullbacks. But then Gideon Mensah also has been shaking off late, just like the way Salisu has been. But I know I'm sure he's going to start. I'm just sure, but we'll see how that goes. But the midfield and the attack is very solid. I mean, it's very, very solid. I mean, Inaki has been fantastic for Bilbao this season, scoring some lovely goals. Semenyo, oh, what a player. What a player Semenyo is. Fantastic player. This season at Bournemouth, he's been absolutely brilliant together with Ouattara. They've been absolutely superb. And together with Clivert too. He's having a brilliant season in the Premier League. So we'll see how he'll be able to bring that form to the Black Stars. But I think they should be able to beat Chad and Madagascar. Even if we get a draw away at Madagascar, away at Antananarivo, and we get the maximum 3 points in Accra, it will be a superb international break for us. It will be a superb international break for us. They need to understand that the Jackpot Day boys are my eye. Boys want Jackpot. Boys really, really want Jackpot. How, as for the Jackpot, we reach there, we know how we go do plus Donald Trump. Trump there, we know how we go do plus Sam. But for now, qualify for us. So say we go feel lobby the fly some. Me the USM, I don't want to go USM. If I get Vancouver or Toronto, if I do okay. Even if I get Mexico City, if we go manage them. Because the way we dey sweat for Accra here, even if we get Mexico City, we go manage them like that. So we are behind the Ghana Black Stars. So you need to win for us. Now our final point is international break. So remember, this week is for international football. There is no club football. So as at the way United JC, United will not play this week. Barca no go there this week. Madrid no go there this week. Inter no go there this week. AC no go there this week. Bayern no go there. This week is all about international football. And then, so let me just go through some of the review. So remember, we have the UEFA Nations League. We have the UEFA Nations League for this week. And then, before I go into the UEFA Nations League, let me start with South America. So South America have Paraguay versus Chile. They are playing the World Cup qualifiers for South America. Comobel. It's Paraguay versus Chile. Then on Friday, we have Brazil versus Colombia. We have Peru versus Bolivia. We have Ecuador versus Venezuela. And we have Uruguay versus Argentina. Then with Africa. Africa will start tomorrow. Oh, we'll start today, sorry. So today, we have Tanzania versus Congo, but it has been cancelled. We have Zambia, Eritrea. That game has also been cancelled. So our first game for today, 19th, we have Central Africa Republic versus Madagascar. So those two teams are in the same group as Ghana. Then we have Eswatini versus Cameroon. And we have Liberia versus Tunisia. Then on Thursday, we have Mozambique versus Uganda. We have Cape Verde versus Mauritius. We have Malawi versus Namibia. We have Sierra Leone versus Guinea-Bissau. We have Zimbabwe versus Benin. We have Gabon versus Seychelles Island. We have Gambia versus Kenya. We have Libya versus Angola. We have Comoros versus Mali. Comoros versus Mali are also in the same group as Ghana. Then we also have Botswana. This is on Friday. Botswana versus Algeria. Equatorial Guinea versus Sao Tome and Principe. Burkina Faso versus Djibouti. DR Congo versus South Sudan. Rwanda versus Nigeria. South Africa versus Lesotho. Burundi versus Ivory Coast. Ghana versus Chad. Ethiopia versus Egypt. Guinea versus Somalia. Niger versus Morocco. And on Saturday, we have Congo versus Zambia. Niger versus Eritrea. Those games have all been cancelled. Then we have Togo versus Mauritius. And we have Sudan versus Senegal. So that will be our Saturday fixture, 22nd of March 2025. All right, so that's our international break review for the AFCON. Then for South America, I'm coming. So for South America, we do have okay. So I've mentioned that for South America. Then let's go to the Euros. So the Euro quarterfinals. So this is the quarterfinals of the Nations League. We have Netherlands versus Spain. We have Croatia versus France. Denmark versus Portugal, and then Denmark versus Portugal. Then Italy versus Germany. So that's the quarterfinal one of the Nations League, of the UEFA Nations League. So I expect a lot of excitement, a lot of entertainment this week on international football. A lot of people don't like international football. I mean, a lot of football fans don't like international football. But there is no football without international football. That is what you need to understand. You can't play club football without playing international football. Yes, sometimes they do bring about injuries and it's a bit of inconsistencies. But you can't go without international break. You can't go without international football. Those who are lucky to get called for their country will go. Those who don't get called will have enough time to rest. They have about over 1 week to rest. So we are anticipating, but the main focus is on Friday, Ghana versus Chad. Jab Media TV will be there. We'll either be in the popular stand or we'll be at the Osu stand. Depending on how attractive it will be. I might be at the VVIP stand whilst my team will be there. But I'm still contemplating because I like where the energy is. Most of the time VVIP stand is boring. I like where the energy is. So we'll be there. We'll be there to support the Blasters of Ghana. So you all should come. Remember, we'll have a quiz where we'll be sharing T-shirts. Yes, Jab Media TV T-shirts. So this is a little bit token for our appreciation for supporting us ever since we started Jab Media TV, Jab Media Sports. So this is where I'm going to end today's episode of Jab Media TV. But before I end, would like to acknowledge our sponsor, EF Metalworks, which is located at Amasaman. They do all sort of metalworks. So please patronize EF Metalworks. I think their page is on Facebook. So just go to Facebook, type EF Metalworks. You can patronize them. They do anything that concerns metal work. You get it? All right. So this is where I'm going to end today's episode of Jab Sports. Before I go, please follow us. Please subscribe to our YouTube page at Jab Media Television, Jab Media TV. Follow us on Facebook at Jab Media TV, at TikTok at Jab Media TV, on Twitter at Jab Media TV. And personally, you can also follow me on Instagram at i.amamin, on Snapchat at Mr. Amin, and on Facebook at Mr. Amin. Remember, as I said, very soon we'll be launching a new podcast, a new sports podcast. We'll be on Apple Music, on Spotify, and the video will be displayed on YouTube. So as time goes on, whatever details we have, we'll also publish that details. And secondly, we also like to have this sort of interaction with you on our social media page. So we'll start posting anything. It can be memes, it can be quotations, anything will be on our social media platform where we can have that sort of interaction. So it doesn't mean that the only time we'll have interactions will be anytime we come live. And we'll go across all our segments, sports, entertainment, everything. So we'll start very soon. So anticipate. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next week.